Hello guys. What's up, beautiful people who are watching this video right now? I thought I'd make a video because I sort of felt like it. I've been doing some reading today. I finished Anna Karenina. I'll do a video about that pretty shortly. My thoughts, feelings, reactions. But I'm reading right now Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. I've read the Assassin's Apprentice. It's the second one out of the three books. And so far, I think 280 pages in, and it's really good. So almost halfway through, and it's really really good book. I love fantasy. I love classic fiction. I guess I got to get into nonfiction now, but I'm basically all set up. I got my peppermint tea. I got an apple there. I don't know if you can really see that. But so set up to read, but I thought just before reading, I'll make a video, I'll talk about what's on my mind right now. A lot of things on my mind right now, and a lot of things that maybe a lot of you guys have felt before or are feeling right now. It's pretty funny. I told only one of my friends about my YouTube channel. He said he watches my videos, so you know who you are, you chard. Anyways, but I was sort of saying, this what I'm about to say hopefully will relate to some of you guys, and you might hopefully take some things from it. Give me some advice by all means. I feel like I can give advice to myself, but advice from other people is always more beneficial, I think. I'll take it on board much more. But anyway, so recently I've been feeling like a fucking chard. To be quite honest, I feel like I've stopped wanking basically. So that aspect is really good. I feel like I'm super outgoing. At least I'm trying to be. And I think I definitely am making strides in my life to achieve my goals. But just sort of it's just sort of like I feel like everyone secretly hates me. I don't know. Not secretly hates me, but everyone dislikes me. Like, I'm talking to people and they don't want to talk to me. You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe I'm picking up on social cues that just potentially aren't there. But still, it just like really sucks. To be honest with you, I feel like nobody really sounds so cringe and like emo, but like nobody really understands me. I talk to people and I feel like you just don't understand me. Like, I just can't relate to you. There's just something about you that like I just can't get with. And I understand, like, you gotta find the beauty in differences, and nobody's really gonna be like you in the same exact ways, and people are gonna have flaws and faults, and that is what being human is. And I myself have flaws and faults, but really, what do I do if I can't find anybody who is like my person in life? You know what I mean? I'm trying, but I feel like it's a fruitless endeavor, because everyone I meet just has a flaw. And obviously I think I just need to find the beauty in the flaws, but I feel like everyone is just not stupid or idiotic, but I just can't relate to them. Like almost like they're so far away. Like I can't relate to you. Like you feel so far away from me. Our values differ so much. I can't relate to you. You know? And what do you even do about that? I honestly have no idea. Anyways, yeah, so I was in my feels last night, and this is just a quick story, by the way. I was in my feels last night, and I was searching up, I wanted to get a coffee, because late at night I wanted to finish Anna Karenina, which is actually what I did last night. I wanted to go get a coffee, finish Anna Karenina, be a bit performative, but also just get away, get out of my head, not be in such a depressive state, I guess. So I went out on a drive, and I went to this cafe called Sabi on Glenferrie and Hawthorne. Yeah, it looked really cool. They're having a scrapbooking event, actually, a Wednesday scrapbooking event. So I couldn't go into the cafe, but this is all around 8 p.m., by the way, 8 p.m. last night. Yeah, so it was closed. I couldn't go in, and I was sort of like, you know, when you have something so set in your mind, and then when that thing turns out to not be there, you sort of get upset or like feel like your whole mood's ruined. That was sort of me. But then they said there's a bar out back, walk around. And so I went to this bar. I was sitting in the corner reading Anna Karenina. I got a mocktail, like this coconut lychee. I don't even know. It wasn't coconut lychee. It was like some lychee mocktail. It was actually really, really nice. Yeah, and it was a really nice, like chic place. Yeah, so I went there, I'm reading, and I was reading very slowly at that because I was just observing the people there. There weren't a lot of people there. I think there was maybe 2 people that were on a first date, and they were not very compatible with each other. I think it was probably not even an awkward first date. They were just different people, and it didn't seem. Who am I to judge, though, right? Anyways, that's what it seemed like to me. So it was pretty funny, to hear a lot of the stuff that they were talking about, just random small talk stuff. But then there are a couple regulars that came in, and this guy. Shout out to you if you're watching this. You know who you are. I finished Anna Karenina, and as I finished it, I was sort of quite existentially, introspectively thinking, if I may say so myself. I'm thinking about just like the journey of me reading the book, the themes, the tragedies. It was a great book, probably the greatest book I've ever read and will ever read, maybe. I don't know, can't say for certain, but as I am now, it's the greatest book I've ever read, and I think it's the greatest piece of fiction ever written, as I am now. Anyways, so yeah, I was sort of just like flipping through the book, looking at stuff I highlighted, quoted, and he asked me, did you just finish the book today? I said, yeah. Long book. He actually was wanting to read Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky, which is something I haven't read. I actually lent it to one of my friends. I was telling him maybe don't start with Crime and Punishment, start with some lighter reads, because I've heard Crime and Punishment is very, very dense and heavy themes. But regardless of that, we got to talking, and if you don't know me, I like talking about quite like sort of LARPing to talk about deep stuff. Right? I like God, just stuff that is not really small talk, I guess. Yeah, it's not small talk. I made a video about small talk as a bane of connection. I sort of disagree with that now, but still, it's nice to just talk with someone about random stuff. This guy was early 30s, had his own business. Great guy. Really, he had a great outlook on life. Some things I disagreed with, but that is the essence of conversation. I was just thinking how much, like, I just can't see eye to eye with this man, right? Like, no matter what I do, it's almost again, I say the same thing, a fruitless endeavor to talk to someone who I just can't relate to at all. I don't know if you guys feel this, but when you're talking to someone, you just know that, like, I would never be friends with you. And the thing I've been thinking about a lot is who I actually want to be friends with, and do I actually, like, how many friends do I actually have, you know? Because so many of my friends, don't align with my values whatsoever. I differ from them so much, and so many people who I thought aligned with my values so much, I differ from so much. And upon finding that out, I'm just a bit sad. Almost like, you know, like, not betrayal, but it's almost like you just don't know someone. Yeah, you never really do know someone. But look, it is what it is. Anyways, I was talking to this guy. I realized I would never be friends with this guy. He wasn't a child by any stretch of the imagination. He had his own job, but just our values just differed so much. And in that, I realized that, will I ever actually find someone who aligns with me, who I actually feel a certain connection with? I don't know. It feels like I'll never will, to be honest, right now. But I guess that is just what being young and naive is all about. So guys, if you ever feel like a child who will never find anyone, no, you are not alone. I'm with you. So yeah, I guess remember to be grateful, because it definitely helps me in times like these. So yeah, bye guys.